Attention to the men's side of things. 2 matches to go. It's the Rhinos against the Wild Dogs and the Elephants against the Balkans Honey Badgers. Rhinos lead the charge on the men's side of things with 8 points, and they're undefeated with 2 good wins, 22-7 against the Honey Badgers, 26-12 against the Elephants, and the other undefeated side, the Cape Town Wild Dogs, with a 14-12 win against the Elephants and a 28-10 win against the Honey Badgers. Ready to take the field for the 2 last games here at this brilliant Great Park Stadium. Stunning to be here with you as the 2 sides take the field. Justin Bedult leads out the Cape Town Wild Dogs, and Gavin Diamore, the Chicken Smoothie, leads out the San Clemente Rhinos. I'm Dallas Stafford, alongside Hall of Famer from Canada, international sensation and sleek sensation, Gareth Rees. Wow, what a couple of big thrillers we got to go.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. The high level of rugby here. My first time being directly involved with it, keeping an eye on Rugby 10s over the years. Can't believe the standard of play, the standard of athlete that's here. As you said, the Rhinos with their quality and so many talented players in this Wild Dogs team, world leaders, but also they found an act to win this game. They won a couple of close ones here today.
They really have indeed, and they're coached by international Dick Muir, representing the Springboks in years gone by, and Chris Erasmus, as well as Danny Lee, former All Black, and Alex Corbacero, former British and Irish line and English international. So here we go. It's the San Clemente Riders on the left of your screen and the Cape Town Wild Dogs, both undefeated sides who will look to add more points to their franchise standings. Mixed play coming up on Wednesday, and of course the finals happening on November 29th. It is the 2025 Rugby 10s Championship. 16 teams started out this tournament with 4 different franchises, over 300 players represented.
Okay, stay behind, please.
We close out our second day of competition. Here we go, 10 minutes each way, and one of the stars on display to get us going from left to right. Jackson Evans goes high for the Rhinos. Big collision in the air. It spills down towards the Wild Dog side. Godfrey Ngaramombe now with possession, looking to attack on that far side. Cuts back in towards the halfway line. He's help there from Khlonguyo. Low Petty as well. Oh, it spins loose and it comes down to Junior Nafa. He's one of the players to watch for sure. Change direction. Ryan James, the flyer. The USA international winger, debuted against the All Blacks a few years ago. Merklinger, the mullet man, gets it away to Tusitalo, speaking of haircuts. Everts with a big dummy. Gavin Diamore is there looking for work. Tusitalo goes to left. Here's Merklinger looking to smash onto this one. The battering run gets cut down to the ground. Good tackle. Changing direction. It's a beautiful ball block in the inside.
On the ball.
Support there from Diamore.
Please.
Now to the right. Here's Lance Williams. Oh, a beautiful goose on the in and on the out. Salabasio Yosefo to score. And the San Clemente Rhinos are cutting loose early doors.
A little bit of afters there, but kids, if you're watching at home, this is how you do the stop and go. Yosefo receives the ball, plants the feet, and then explodes on the edge. Just watch here. There's not a great deal on. Catches it, stop and go. See you later. Around the outside. The Fijian flyer, just amazing work. A little bit of pushing and shoving, because it means something here.
Well, he's part of the dream team. Denver Sevens selects 2024 Rugby Town Sevens as well. Salabasio Yosefo with Danny Tusitalo, strikes this one to the right-hand side. Yosefo played as well with the Fiji under-20 side. Have them up 5-0.
How about a big shout out for Merklinger? Not only make the big tackle that won the ball back for the Rhinos, then a couple of big carries midfield, and you don't get that kind of little bit of extra space on the outsides unless you do that work in the middle.
He's such a youngster as well in his early 20s. Man from San Diego, California as well. This kick, short one, drops down and comes away for the Cape Town Wild Dogs. That's a nice take at the top from the international 7-star Godfrey Ngaramombe. Now at a standing start, Malua. Such a tough customer, just been playing rugby for 3 years, 4 years with him. As Williams attacks the breakdown. Lance Williams, the preschool teacher, knows how to mix it up with the big boys.
Well, they seem fired up, the Rhinos. The USA Sevens man doing it. Watch here. Fair tackle. Guess who makes the big tackle initially. And then over the ball. Look how he's keeping his own weight, supporting his own weight, and he gets hands on the ball. But again, it was Merklinger with the big stop.
Great tackle as Jay Hare keeps it in the field to play. Here's Kadilt, back to Hare. He's flying down the touchline. Jay Hare holds back one end. keeps in the field of play. Tusitalo attacking the breakdown. Ferocious stuff. Boyer goes in to collect. The Beach Boy. Dummy thrown. That's Boyer on the inside. Big shots comes in. Mombe looking for the outside again. High performance player in the Tens Academy. Massive shot comes on him. Ferocious stuff in this Tens game. Klanguyo now. Beautiful breakout. And what a pass as well. Find some open space here for the Cape Town Wild Dogs towards the halfway line. Here's Gedilt at first receiver. Boyer with a man bun looking to go wide. Malua, Cash Malua goes down low. Yosepo was the one that had the initial tackle. And the penalty comes away for the Rhinos.
I'll reverse the call. Just out of your shot. After winning the penalty, just trying to wind up Jay Hare and actually rubbing his hair, and that's going to be a reversal of the penalty. Getting it talking to is Lance Williams.
Well, both do have good mops of hair on their head anyway. Penalty given away. And now crashing up infield for the Cape Town Wild Dogs. Williams told to leave it. Boyer goes in. Changes direction. Little dummy, couple of steps. It's a nice little break. Laid back there from Jones. Been active in the last few minutes. Zach Harrison-Jones picks it up. Boyer again, links up, looks to go wide. Ngaramombe goes in and goes around the outside, throws it back in. Klanguyo was there.
Some big hits going out there, Dallin.
Massive shots, and the arm comes up again. Boyer with a quick tap. The Wild Dogs trail by 5. Nick Boyer, US representative in 7s and 15s, hits the deck. Lopetti bounces down one. Former Nola Gold player. Short ball, tackled without the ball. Another penalty, this time 6 meters out. Boyer again goes quickly. Gedilt, big step. The Western Province flyer has the pass away. It goes the other way. Tusitala now. Here goes Yosepo. Strap yourselves in. On the outside, Yosepo against Hare. What a tackle, what a ball though. Junior Nuffa over the halfway line. The St. Clemente Rhinos look to score. They go coast to coast. Junior Nuffa. That is superb.
Well, Hare was fighting it to the death. He made a brilliant tackle on the outside, but watch, this is the breakout from their own try line. The big man said, looks inside, a bit of a dummy. And watch Hare, he does just enough here. But the wild pass inside goes straight to hand. Look at him, straining all the way, using every ounce of energy. Their third match of the day. And the Rhinos are on the board.
Youngest of 7 siblings, everybody's tuning into this broadcast. Junior Nuffa lights it up. 10-0, soon to become 12. If this conversion sails over from Jackson Evetts. The two undefeated teams left in the men's competition. And it's a 12-0 lead for the Rhinos.
Well, all that pressure from the Wild Dogs. They're hitting away at the line. It looked like Haydul may be in. But then that ball got spilled and they countered brilliantly.
Game of small moments as Junior Nuffa, MVP, we mentioned the Rugby 10's Invitational, continues the form, playing with Anthem Rugby in Major League Rugby. Evetts has really been the glue to keep this side together as well. He kicks it up. Well handled here from the Wild Dogs. Ngaramombe has been active so far in the air.
Another turnover.
And it's pinched. You're right, they come around the fringes, barreling up towards a couple of big tackles. And they get the penalty as well.
High contact there. No surprise that these teams are flying each other. Dallin, you know a lot of these players. They know each other very well. And it's just a little bit of a grudge, knowing they're probably setting up the rest of this week with this match. As you mentioned, two teams who haven't lost yet. Still with 2 days of action to come as part of the 2025 Rugby 10s Championship.
That's right. Joe Beckett was getting heavily involved there. The bomb squad comes on the field now for the Rhinos. Heine comes in as well as Pradio. And another big frame in Levi Penta takes the field. But you're right, they're going to play some mixed play on Wednesday, and then they'll take the full action again between mixed play and the championship matches on Saturday.
And just to explain, that's not the girls and the boys playing together out there, but it's splitting up a match.
That's right, exactly. So the women, let's say, will take the first half, the men will take the second half, and the same franchise score continues, or vice versa. Here's the chicken smoothie. Gavin Diamore finds Penta. Diamore getting away to Tusitalo. Short ball. Another big shot comes in on Beckett again. It's all Rhino so far. Tusitala goes to the left. Evans floats on over the top. It's been missed.
Probably a wise thing to knock that one into touch as the big man hadn't lined up. They go quickly. There's a little nudge, but that one slides into touch. Great to catch up with Tusitala earlier on, a man who's given so much to rugby around these parts. Great MLR career, back home for a year just to give the kids a bit of normalcy, I guess, with him being on the road so much.
That's right, and he said this is just a wonderful addition, having 10s rugby. You can come from wherever you live in the world, come and play this brilliant event, and continue to go rugby in North America. Here's the chicken smoothie. He goes quickly to Penta this time. Tusitala again, speaking of which, another short ball to Beckett, same move as earlier, just setting him up for the crash ball. Here's Pagohani, US 7's representative as well, a massive shot as well. These players you mentioned know each other so well. Here's Nafa again. Yosefo spins off to James. He hits the ground. We're going to go back to the high shot earlier.
Yeah, referee's on penalty advantage, so nothing coming for the Rhinos. Let's see what their decision is here. Down 12. Just less than a minute to play. Having a little bit of a chat. I think I'll probably stick it in the corner, see if they can work something off a set piece line out.
Evans with a 2-try lead. Hits for an attacking line-out. Danny Lee, that is called this year. Danny Lee, the general manager of the side, of course, head coach. He has been a great addition in recent times for the San Clemente Rhino side.
So a little bit of a chat. We're going to change the hooker. A couple of different combinations they've got here.
Every time, guys. Every time.
Fomai throwing in.
No contact.
Pagohani has it. The double MLR champion as they crash for the line. Peeling away, they're over. Brilliant score from the San Clemente Rhinos. And it's a chicken smoothie that pops another one in the blender.
Well, it's a brilliantly worked set move. They just shift it one man to the front, and then they get the shoulders down and drive the legs, and no one better than Gavin Diamore to get on it. Look, he's just driving the legs, squeezing that ball like a running back. He bounces once, but then his second action gets him over the line, fully legal.
USA 7's player have them up 17-0. Conversion attempt to come here from Danny Tusitala. Man, that's always sported that fascinating hairstyle. Half business, half party.
The ink ain't bad either. Little number 9.
Exactly.
Neck there. Oh. His kicking's let him down, though.
That's half time, and it's 17-0. It's all the San Clemente Rhinos that lead here at the break against the Cape Town Wild Dog. What a battle we've seen in the opening 10 minutes. So much more to come here as we hit the halftime break.
Oh. Last one. In. Oh.
Right, boys. Allow them to do all the play. All right. Okay, we haven't even started playing yet. Yep. All right. So what we got to do, we've got to score first. We've got to score. Take it through the middle. All right. Okay, and they're going to try and counteract, so we don't want. Stay away from the rucks. If it's not on for you, move the ball and let somebody else have a go.
Yeah, well, it's simple. Let's be smarter. They're expecting us to run it on the second and on the third guy. Let's play deeper. Let's get the ball to the outside channels, make them work. Let's make them tired. And then we run on a third last or second last player. We take it up there, then we send it back to the other side. But we play next to the ruck all the time. It's just making ourselves. Yeah, come on.
We're making the game bigger than it is. We're making the game bigger than it is.
There you go. And now we got some Rhinos. Rhinos, let me hear you, Rhinos. There we go.
You heard in the huddle there from head coach Dick Muir and Chris Erasmus and the side as well. The Cape Town Wild Dogs with a mountain to climb here in the second half.
Yeah, some interesting insights there. Katua getting that microphone in the huddle. Well done to her. But as he said, Dick Muir, the former Springbok, we haven't even started playing yet. And he said they must score first, and you got to think so. 17 up on the board already. Maybe they're going to work a little bit wide of the outside channels, and it'd probably be nice to see that man who has the ball currently, Justin Khedul, in space. He's a magician, but he hasn't had a chance to create anything yet for the Wild Dogs.
And just a reminder on the point standings that the Rhinos have 8 Wild Dogs, 7 Elephants, 1 Honey Badgers, 0 when it comes to the men's competition. 3 points for a win, a bonus point for winning by 14 or more. Here we go, Justin Khedul, as they trail by 17, gets us going in the second half. Their final game today. Bounces into touch.
That left foot that we've seen on the HSBC World Series so many times, just nudging the Rhinos back, at least forcing them to play in their own end.
Rhinos with wins against the Honey Badgers 22-7, beat the Elephants 26-12. Just the Wild Dogs left to defeat in this competition so far. Pencer, he's normally the go-to target, through his hands. Right.
That ball wasn't straight, but because the Wild Dogs were competing, that's the new law in rugby, that it will be an infringement against the Rhinos. Had no one gone up from the Wild Dogs side, it would have been fine to throw it not straight, which I know a lot of the old guys, a lot of the purists don't like that, but that's the way it's interpreted these days.
I would have liked that as a seventh thrower back in the day. Makes sense with these innovations that we see in the game. And if you just watch the women's matches, we saw the Wild Dogs winning 24-10 against the Rhinos, and Falcons Honey Badgers beating the Elephants 53 points to nothing. Fascinating on the other side of the draw with the Honey Badgers leading the points there. Here's on the ground now for Khedul to attack with. Quick early ball. Not going to straighten the line. It's nice ball back on the inside. Quick hands. Travis Ishmael. Former Springbok. Has support there from Mohamed Shuaib. Garamombe goes to the left-hand side. Oh, the little goose is loose. Now the Wild Dogs. A lot of work to do here. Khedul turns back into Jules DeFranchi. Beautiful pass indeed. DeFranchi getting close to the line. Carries a few bodies into the 22. Yellow jerseys everywhere. And a quick tap. Got to wait for a second. Now it's Khedul with a quick tap going wide. Beautiful pass. They'll score in the corner. Wonderful bit of work. Ethan Isaacs gets it down, and they're running to the halfway line.
Well, Isaac's continuing his tally, but it was Khedul who created it. They've done what coach asked for. They've scored first. They give themselves a shot here, although it's a tough conversion, the correct side. And there was Khedul finding the unmarked man.
Kick just falls short, 17-5, but you said Dick Muir needed them to score first, and they did.
Yeah, and that man's done it. They just upped the tempo, a little bit direct. There was one beautiful pass right in the middle from Khedul, just trying to unlock the Rhinos' defense. Put a bit of pressure on the Rhinos, but also on the referee, and they got a couple of calls going their way, which they didn't get in the first half.
The Olympian, Khedul, with that try-scoring pass. Now to get us going again. Can he make this contestable? They'll let it bounce, but beautiful pickup. Yosefo has it now. Celebasio Yosefo off to the races. See ya! Turn off the lights. Off to bed. San Clemente Rhinos cutting loose again. It's a brilliant strike and a double for Yosefo.
It's almost like they had a chat under the post after the Wild Dogs had scored. Not sure about the tactic for the Wild Dogs, that low flat kick that he jumped on immediately.
He's so quick, you probably missed that replay. Everts looking for the extra 2 to make this 24 points to 5. The Rhinos taking their opportunities.
Oh.
Just pulled us. Everts is not happy with that 22.
Yeah, well, there's no substitute for individual brilliance. The pace and power of the big man in full flight is a scary sight. He's all smiles now.
Evans gets ready to put it up high. Pagohani's pointing. Throwing 109. A lot of jersey numbers to keep track of these days in the modern game. Hani chases. Khedul gets lifted as he does on the Sevens World Series. To the ground rumbles the Wild Dogs, and they get the penalty as well. Hani ping. Here's Khedul again. engages the line. Jones with a big shot. That's Ruben Kruger, in fact. Robert Kruger over the top. Here's the try scorer. Isaacs, electric. Ethan Isaacs, wow, he's beaten 2 or 3. Now he goes back in and gets them again. Smith finally brings it to the ground. Loose ball. It's Kruger crashing in. Lopetti. Simu, nowhere through for him. Here's Lopetti again. Draws Penta, beautiful hand. Maloa on the outside, Cash Maloa. Bumping the last defender. Beautiful run from this young gun. That's an important score for the Cape Town Wild Dogs. He's all muscle.
Well, Dallin, there's some big boy rugby being played out here. There's some massive shots going in. Some great skills. This was after all the heavy work was done. Look at that brilliantly timed pass. Look at Cash Malua. Nose for the line, has the power, but then even extends it to make that conversion a little bit easier. Brilliant work from him.
Conversion falls short, but it's 22 points to 10. They got 2 tries here in the second half. Cash Maloa loves ramen and all-you-can-eat sushi. He said, well, he'll be rewarded at dinner tonight.
This Wild Dogs team can strike from anywhere. They're hanging around here. They run out of time. We're into 4 minutes of play left in the second half, but they're only down 12, 2 scores.
Malachi Isdale jumps up for this one, the Paris Olympian for the USA Eagles. Kept 15-star as well on the wing. Everts at a standing spot, starts, sends Smith in to the contact. Here's the mullet man, Merklinger. Gets rid of 1. DeFranchi brings him to the ground. Now, changing direction to that far side. Not a lot happening there for the Rhinos. Oh, beautiful footwork here from Everts. Beat 3 players, still going. Oh, the offload. Hits him in the face, we play on. No advantage coming there from Yosefo.
I think Yosefo was mesmerized by the footwork. He didn't expect that pass to come his way. Literally beating 4 Wild Dogs defenders and then like a ball into space. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over the top.
We've mentioned his name many, many times today. Jackson Everts lit it up at the Rugby Town 7s of the USA under-23s. And now finding himself at home here in the Rugby 10s. They're looking to go 3-0 so far, the San Clemente Rhinos today, with wins against the Honey Badgers and the Elephants.
Well, you and I worked Rugby Town for a few years now, but it's so great to see all these under-20s, under-23 players coming through and now just showing their world-class skills.
And given the opportunity here as well. The kick through. The chasers are coming. Maloa diving on this one. The Rhinos.
Important work there to get that killed.
Lance Williams looking to slow things down. Yosefo yet again looking at Goose on the outside. Finds Ryan James, the wing 3-quarter. Ryan James, can he outstretch the defense? Beautiful pass on the inside. Silvaseo, Yosefo. James comes in, but there are Wild Dogs everywhere. And hold on, we go to the pocket. And the Wild Dogs will go to the bin.
That's a harsh one.
Knock on, then offside.
Knock on and an offside. Gone forward and was played by a Wild Dog.
Well, the Rhinos aren't hanging around. They're going to go with the mullet man. Whoa! There's Chop with a hairdresser salon. Well, that's a cut and a half. Lance Williams wants to go quickly.
Not sure what the call is there either. It's just a tackle. He's running at that kind of pace. There's not much he can do. He chops him. He wraps his arms. Oh, no, fair enough. I'll take that one back. Sorry, Mr. Referee. No wrap. It's all going here. There's the kick and chase. It will be a Wild Dog scrum, and they'll want to settle things down.
Well, it gives us a chance to get the calculators out as well. The Rhinos in the men's competition will go up 12 points. Well, not yet. They're leading by 12. They need to have a bonus point by 14 or more. So they will go to 11. Wild Dogs will get 0 points from this game. They stay on 7.
Alan, don't we have AI for this now?
You're right. I should put it into chat. Tell them to monitor the tournament.
Okay, we good?
Chat R10 is leading the pools. Let's not forget the academies and all the youth who played yesterday, a full day of rugby. Saturday here, and they're all here supporting.
Mixed play coming Wednesday for one more game of this Elephants against the Balkans Honey Badgers, but here come the Wild Dogs to close things out. It's their fly, goals Mayeva, and Isaacs on the outside, beautiful work. Cuts back in with a beautiful step, Ethan Isaacs. And the penalty goes up as well. Mayeza with a quick tap. Here's to Frankie. Slips out of one, still going. Magaramomba is there with him as well. Can the Wild Dogs get one more score here before time elapses? Thought about a kick. Ishmael gets rid of one.
Yeah.
And then smashed to the ground. Counter ruck there from the Rhinos.
Referee's going to go to his pocket and end the game on a penalty.
56.
The Wild Dogs need 2 scores.
36. Who is he? 36. Time's off. 36. Who is it?
36.
Lance
Lance
Williams, I
Williams.
think. Yeah.
He's been in trouble again.
He's hiding. He's hiding on the far side of the field.
Not 10. Wait.
He'll go to the side for the rest of the game, which is really just the last play.
Not 10.
But a bonus point on the line if they can score, convert a try here. Malua.
Play on.
Big, strong contact there. It's still there for the Wild Dogs. Ngaramombe puts the kick through. Chasers are there as well. Oh, is that a try? DeFranchi salutes.
The green shirt will be a try. Yep.
Referee's having a look. He's
Try
given it.
order. Jules DeFranchi dives in. What an effort that is. 22-15.
Well, that'll get them a point, if nothing less. It's initially touched by the Rhinos player, and then it's loose. Couldn't quite believe his luck. As Jules DeFranchi, Tarzan, has got his prize. Isaac's looking to have the extras, but it won't matter. Oh, it's a great strike from him. Just pulled it in front of the post.
And that's the full-time whistle. The San Clemente Rhinos go 3-0 today. And they defeat the Cape Town Wild Dogs 22 points to 15 in an absolute thriller of a match. What a finish. Bonus point for the Wild Dogs, who now have 8. And the Rhinos have 11 in the men's standings. One game still to come here with the Elephants against the Balkans Honey Badgers, but what a physical encounter.
Yeah, fantastic. Great respect there from the players. Real intensity in that one. Sets us up well for Wednesday and Saturday, the 2025 championship.